looking for trouble? You came to the right place. You're looking for trouble? Just look right in my face.
Okay, so don't forget, after this review is over, we're gonna go get felzbug, and then we're gonna jump in the time machine, and we're gonna go to 1968 for a concert. Yeah, this time we're either gonna get an autograph or a scarf. I don't care which one. Oh, hello, my name is Fu Manchu. Well, you all know that I collect 1/6 scale figures, and by collect, I have like a handful of them. Most of my figures are like pieced together. I don't have a lot of completed ones. I have a few, but not very many. I have like the Man of Steel one. Of course, I have the Mandarin that felzbug sent me, and I have like Zod and stuff like that. But I don't really have that many that are complete. Usually mine are like kit bashed and stuff like that. But occasionally, I get my hands on a Holy Grail figure. Now, a Holy Grail figure is one that you've been wanting for a long time. Now, one of the Holy Grail figures that I have is the Hot Toys Indiana Jones doll. Now, I have that one, and I can't believe that I have that one, because that one was a hard one for me to get, and it took me forever. Now, this one in today's review is a Holy Grail figure. I wanted this thing when it was first announced. I think it was like over 2 years ago. And I've been wanting this thing, but it didn't really go with any of the figures that I had, and it would kind of like stand out by itself. Yeah, I mean, like the Mandarin one I have that felzbug sent me, well, that goes with my Tony Stark kit bashed figure, and I've also got a Pepper Potts kit bashed figure. So, you know, that goes with it. So I have 3 figures that go together, right? But this one that I was wanting all those years ago, well, it was just gonna kind of like stand alone by itself, and I was like, oh, it's so expensive, and I don't know. But recently, being the actor that I am, I played a certain character, and I thought, hey, I'm gonna get that figure now, because this will be the good show gift to myself and an early birthday present, blah, blah, blah. But it took all that time, and it finally came today. So today, I got a Holy Grail figure, and I haven't seen it yet, but my goodness, this box is huge. I just pulled the box out, haven't opened it yet, so let's get to the review. What do you say? So, prepare to be terrified! Today's review will be for the ArtFX and Kotobukiya. Oh my goodness. It is the Elvis Presley 1968 Comback Special 1/6 scale figure. Now, this figure is amazing from what I've seen online. Now, I've never looked at the actual figure, but I will say this. This box is huge. Now, you know I'm like a 12-inch figure, right? Because I'm a doll, like a Barbie doll, right? But check this out. This is me standing next to the box. This box is huge, man. Check it out. It even goes outside the white world. Really? It goes outside the white world. That is a very big box. This thing is big. This thing is heavy. This thing is amazing. Now, I haven't looked inside of it. I hope it's really cool. But it is in minty mint condition. And for being as old as it is, man, I'm so happy that I got a good one. This is in great shape. But there's the picture on the front, and it's Elvis looking all awesome like he was. And it's from the Comback Special. Now, that is a very cool painting / drawing. As you can see, it says Elvis 35, because it was from his from the 35th anniversary of his death, I believe. And over here, it has all the little words. So let's look at the back of the box. What do you say? So here's the back of the box, and I just measured it with a tape measure. This thing is 17 inches tall. This is a very big box. Now, check all that out. Look at all that stuff. My goodness, this thing is huge. As you can see, it says Kotobukiya there, and Enterbay. I forgot to mention them. Enterbay and Kotobukiya and ArtFX. I don't know if ArtFX is a company or what, but I know Enterbay and Kotobukiya are. So apparently it was a joint effort. And there's a bunch of warnings saying, hey, if you haven't seen Elvis in concert, you need a time machine. Well, I have a time machine, and I'm going to go see him in concert. So there you go. But anyway, there he is looking very cool. Now, what's so cool about this figure is, look at that. I mean, if you didn't know better, you'd think that was just a photograph of a person. I mean, look, that looks just like him. That's amazing. And then here's all the stuff he comes with over here. He's got some hands, got an amp, got his guitar, a microphone, and a part of the stage, and his leather suit. That looks amazing. So let's look at the front of the package one more time. Before we look at the front of the package, on the side of the package you will see the Elvis Presley, I can't talk, Elvis Presley signature product seal there, and it's really glossy. And then there it says all the stuff that you just saw on the front. And now let's look at the front of the package one more time. You will note also on the other side there's the hologram logo that goes with all the licensed Elvis products and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. So obviously this is a real deal licensed product from Elvis. That's awesome! Oh man, I love how the picture kind of wraps around the side of the box too. I think that is so cool. Now I haven't opened this, so I am dying to open it. So I say we open it! Now the box lid is held shut with magnets, and when you open it up, on one side you have a foam insert where the doll will be, and on the other side you have some of his accessories, which look very cool indeed. I mean, that looks like a real guitar. And then over here you have the bass and stuff like that, and there's a little warning thing that says, you know, hey, don't mess up your suit. So yeah, that looks pretty cool to me. Let's get it out of there. Now this thing is going to be really hard to review without pulling everything out, and for right now I'm going to leave a lot of it in the package. There's the guitar, there's the microphone, there's the amp, there's some of his extra hands with his rings on, that's pretty cool. And there's the microphone stand, and there's the rest of the stand, and then there is the bottom of the bass. Now what's cool about the bottom of the bass is you will notice that it's numbered to 3000. And apparently I have 1695. Oh, what a good year. I remember that year. But yeah, there it is. Pretty cool. And it's even got a facsimile of his autograph and stuff like that. Now, we didn't come here to look at all the accessories, did we? Oh, no, we came here to look at the doll. So let's look at the doll. Now, when you remove that top layer of foam, you will find the doll inside. Now, remember, this is a 17-inch box. So you'll see how small he looks inside that foam there. He's well protected. But man, he looks amazing. Can't really see his face yet because he's hidden in plastic to protect him. But man, oh man, that looks so cool. So let's get him out of there. What do you say? Now here's the figure fresh out of the package, and I have to say, this thing looks amazing. Now, I'm going to debunk one of the things that I heard online. Now, I heard this figure is closer to 13 inches tall than it is 12 inches tall. Well, I have to say, the Spider-Man Amazing Spider-Man figure is pretty short comparatively to, like, the Man of Steel and stuff like that. But if you look, he's not much shorter than Elvis. And what's funny is Elvis is actually standing on his stand. Now, that doesn't raise him up very high, but you can see he's not that big. He's not 13 inches like I'd heard. I don't know why people were saying it's 13 inches, but my goodness, this thing looks amazing. He looks so good. I mean, look at that face. It looks just like him, man. It looks really good. And his outfit is, like, spot on perfect. They got his watch perfect over there. Look at his ring there. He's actually holding a guitar pick in that hand. He's got his other bracelet. And then his boots. Oh, man. Ignore the Spider-Man stand. I just didn't want him falling over. And I don't want to pull out all the accessories right now because I'm already afraid I ruined the box pulling them out for this review. So I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to show off the figure. But yeah, there he is looking very cool. Now let's look at him from behind. So here he is from behind, and man, oh man, does this figure look amazing. Now, I am shocked by how small it is, because I was braced for it to be super tall and super big. I don't know why, I just thought it wouldn't fit in scale with anything else that I had. I thought it would just be a standalone figure, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? I'm actually happy he's more in scale with the other figures and stuff, because this, man, that head looks awesome. Look at that. Look at his sideburns looking all cool. I love how they painted his face. My goodness. Now, this is the second Enterbay figure that I've ever owned. I actually own the original Jack Bauer figure that came out a long time ago. I don't have it anymore, but I used to, and I thought that thing was amazing. But this thing blows it out of the water. And you already saw some of the accessories in the box there. He comes with a guitar. I mean, it looks like a real guitar with real strings and everything. I mean, that just looks so cool. So what do you say we look at this thing up close? What do you say? So here we go. Let's look at him up close. Look at that. That even looks like real leather. I don't know if they used real leather. My goodness. And then there's his neck. And oh my goodness. Look at this paint job. Now, I don't know how well you'll be able to make this out with the lighting and stuff. But my goodness, that looks incredible. Now, a lot of people say they don't like the way they did his eyes. But I think they look amazing. I mean, that paint job alone just looks so cool. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Looks like him to me. Did his mouth perfectly. Look at his sideburns over there. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry the lighting's not better. Oh man, he's got freckling. Look at the way his hair looks. It even looks like the way they did the where his hair meets his scalp. That's perfect. Man, that's amazing. I love it. Now let's look at some of the other details. Let's go down here to his watch here. Oh man, look, if you can make it out. Let's go right there. Oh man, that looks so cool. They did a good job. And there's this, that even looks like a little leather bracelet. They did a good job on that. Holy cow, and there's his ring. Looking very cool indeed. And then over here, let's go over here and look at this side. Holy cow, yeah, I'm very happy with this figure. And there's another ring. Oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, let's look at his face one more time. Yeah, I think the details on this thing are incredible. They did a great job. I mean, if that's not Elvis Presley, then I don't know who it is. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. They did such a good job on that. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm very happy with this. What a purchase. Like I said, it's a Holy Grail figure, and I've only been wanting it forever, but the problem is, like I said, I didn't know if it would go with any of my other figures and stuff like that, but I have a reason to get it now, so I got it, and I'm very happy with it. And like I said, I'm a little shocked that it's not as big as what I'd read, because when I kept reading that it was closer to 13 inches tall, I kept thinking, oh man, that's gonna like tower over all the other figures. He won't look good standing next to Wolverine or nothing, you know? But no, this isn't big at all, so that's awesome! So there's the figure one more time, and if you're wondering, I'm sure you've seen other reviews. If you're watching this one, you've probably watched other reviews of this figure. There's not that many on YouTube. There's like maybe a handful, but he has a rubber upper torso, like his chest and his neck are like soft rubber and, you know, covers up the body part and are the mechanics of the body. And his upper arms are sculpted underneath the sleeves and stuff, so that looks very cool. I think it's amazing. I just don't know how I'm going to display him yet, so I need to figure out how I want to do his sleeves and stuff like that, and how I want to prop him up on his stage. But I don't want to pull all that out yet while I'm making this video, because I don't want to mess it up. So, I hope you don't mind, but there's a quick review of a Holy Grail figure, and it's going straight into my shelf. I'm very happy with this figure. That is amazing! So, I hope you liked today's... Oh, crap, wrong doll, hold on. So, I hope you liked today's review. For crying out loud, Spider-Man. Stay over there. But I hope you liked today's review. It wasn't much of one, like I said. I am very happy to have this figure. And man, oh man, this looks like the real deal. I mean, look at that. Look. Look, it's me and Elvis. I'm photobombing Elvis. I'm like, oh, hey. Yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, I hope you liked today's review. I'm sorry I didn't go into more detail, but you know what? I don't want to mess this thing up, and I know how sloppy my reviews can be sometimes, and, you know, I just don't want to break anything pulling it out of the box, and I'm so scared because this thing is really cool. So, I hope you still like what you saw, and until next time, tune in for more Foo Reviews! Alright, everybody, come on, felzbug. Alright, Dubsliff, come on. Alright. Now, here's the drill. Look, I'll try to get an autograph. felzbug, you try to get a scarf. And you try to get some sort of, I don't know, a leather jacket or a prop or a belt or something. I know he was known to give those away too. So, alright, let's go into the time machine into 1968. Let's go, guys. Come on!